The 1980 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark holds a special place in American numismatic history. It was one of the first times that the Philadelphia Mint used a mint mark on a dime, making it historically significant. Before 1980, coins from Philadelphia typically lacked a mint mark, which made their origins harder to distinguish. The decision to begin including the P mint mark on dimes added a new layer of identity to the coins and created immediate interest among collectors. While dimes had been part of everyday commerce for decades, this small shift in minting policy elevated the 1980 coin into something worth examining closely. While tens of millions of Roosevelt dimes were produced in 1980, only a small percentage stand out due to specific characteristics that dramatically increase their value. These include mint errors, such as off-center strikes, die clashes, or doubled dies, all of which can happen during the production process. A dime showing such unique features becomes an instant highlight for collectors, especially when the error is visible without magnification. Certain examples with full torch bands or exceptional clarity in both obverse and reverse designs command particularly high prices. In rare cases, values for these standout coins have climbed to $12,300, depending on demand and how distinctive the traits are. The composition of the 1980 Roosevelt dime is another factor that influences its appeal. Made from a copper-nickel clad combination, the coin's outer layer is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, surrounding a pure copper core. Though this material mix is typical for dimes minted after 1965, unusual qualities in the coin's finish, such as a proof-like appearance or mirrored fields, can draw extra attention. Coins struck with high pressure or from newly prepared dies may display sharper features and greater eye appeal, which greatly enhances their desirability among serious collectors. Another intriguing aspect of the 1980 P dime is its visual design, which remains unchanged from earlier Roosevelt dimes. The obverse features President Franklin D. Roosevelt's profile facing left, a tribute to the man who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse design includes a lit torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Although the design has remained consistent since 1946, subtle differences in striking depth, alignment, or die wear can cause slight variations from coin to coin, giving collectors even more reason to search for special specimens from the 1980. Mintage. Contextual factors also contribute to the coin's significance. The economic conditions of the early 1980s were turbulent, inflation was high, and interest rates were climbing. Coin production at the U.S. Mint had to adapt quickly to shifting demands and budget limitations. As a result, inconsistencies occasionally occurred, and quality control didn't always catch every irregularity. These inconsistencies led to minting anomalies that are now highly sought after. For example, a coin that missed a step in the striking process or was slightly misaligned could have bypassed scrutiny and ended up in circulation, only to be discovered decades later by a watchful collector. One of the key reasons the 1980 P dime has become so valued is its emergence as a sleeper coin, one that was overlooked for many years. Unlike more famous coins such as the 1916 D Mercury dime or the 1942 one overdate variety, the 1980 Roosevelt dime did not initially attract major attention. It circulated widely and was generally regarded as just another modern coin. But over time, collectors began to notice that certain examples were different, either because of how they were struck, how they aged, or rare features in the minting process. This gradual realization created a wave of interest, lifting the coin from obscurity to high-value status in the market. The market dynamics for Roosevelt dimes have evolved in recent decades, with even modern coins gaining in popularity among collectors. Online marketplaces and auction platforms have provided collectors with a place to showcase and search for hidden treasures. When a 1980 P dime appears with distinct characteristics, especially those showing errors, pristine details, or unique visual traits, bidding can escalate quickly. Stories have emerged of coins originally pulled from everyday change that ended up selling for thousands due to their rare qualities. The jump from pocket change to a $12,300 valuation is a testament to the extraordinary possibilities within the world of coin collecting. The popularity of error coins has grown significantly, especially among younger collectors looking to find value in overlooked items. Coins like the 1980 P dime have helped fuel this enthusiasm. When collectors find one with dramatic doubling on the lettering, a misplaced mint mark, or unusual color toning caused by environmental factors, it immediately becomes a candidate for further evaluation. Even small differences, such as the strength of the strike or a slightly rotated die, can add intrigue. While most 1980 dimes will never exceed face value, a select few are considered trophies due to their uncommon features. Collectors are also drawn to coins that represent change or firsts in minting policy. The 1980 dime's use of the Philadelphia P mint mark makes it one such coin. For those assembling sets by Mint, having the first official P-marked dime is essential. It's not just about rarity, it's about completeness and historical progression. Adding a 1980 P dime with distinctive traits completes a chapter in the Roosevelt series and highlights the collector's attention to detail. This coin doesn't just represent a denomination, it tells a story about changes in mint operations, and how those changes affected what ended up in the hands of the public.